Welcome back to part 2 of the MLB 11 The Show demo video. This is Nadasfan. As I was mentioning the fielding as it pertains to the analog stick, and the interesting thing there, I'm finding it is a little bit of learning curve there as well. You may see some plays where a ball was hit that was potentially a double play ball, and I may or may not have either double clutched or in some cases not thrown at all when the throw is made to second base and when it comes time to turn two. I've tried to uh, get a feel for preloading that throw using the analog stick, and it doesn't always uh, work for me. So I think it's a timing issue that I'll get used to once again, like everything else. But I would suggest picking up downloading the demo and checking out the controls. That's one of the reasons why it came out when it did. I think is that they wanted you to get a feel for the analog controls. Although it would have been nice for them to put a tutorial video or a section when you first start up the demo to actually tell you what you're doing. Would have been nice, but you can figure it out, by messing around with everything. So. Here at the plate again now, and they robbed of a hit there. So still 2-0 lead for I am controlling the Rangers here. So 2-0 lead with Hamilton coming back to the plate in the top of the third here. So as I said, this is a 4-inning demo. You're not able to change your pitchers or any of your players, so I've heard accounts of people going extra innings, and it will go extra innings if you're tied beyond the fourth. I've heard of people playing 20, 21 innings with Lincecum throwing about 280 pitches and still be tossing a shutout. So not realistic in that sense, but it is a demo. They've limited your choices. The computer can change pitchers on you in this. As you'll find out if you play a bit. But we're through the top of the third, going to the bottom of the third here. You got Pablo Sandoval coming to the plate here, and looking to keep this lineup down long enough to get a win here. So, like I said, not able to go to a bullpen, although I don't know that you'd want to in a 4-inning game. Unless you really needed it. There's a broken bat, and boy, that should have been played by the first baseman there. I didn't quite get there. Excuse me. Didn't quite get there, but follow up with the strike here, so 1-2 count. That pitch meter, I've had some people ask me, can you go back to the old pitch meter because they don't like this one? Yeah, sure you can. You can switch to that. As well as now see here, here's a issue with the analog stick. I was trying to throw to the cutoff man, which is the analog stick plus the left trigger, and for some reason I just stood there with the ball. That might have been what you would consider a fake throw. So a little bit of uneasiness out in the field here so far that will come with time as you see Hamilton track it down. So yes, you can change that pitching meter. You can actually change where it's placed on the screen. You can change its size and all that stuff. So it's really nice to have those customizable aspects here. As you see Lincecum get a sac bunt down, and a real nice job forcing them to throw him out, but to getting the runner to third. So in a 2-0 game, they're trying to cut it, and you see the show motion replays are back here. A little bit smoother than last year, I would say, as they seem to, well, they're pretty good last year, but they seem to be more in focus of what's actually going on this year, possibly. So as you see, a nice bunt by Lincecum. Here comes the top of the lineup, trying to get a run home. So bottom of third, 1 out, runner on third here, and that's a slider that misses low. So I don't know. I think if you ask me, I'll probably go with this new pitching meter. I like that you can locate where you're throwing. I'm not sure if the old pitching meter means that is only available when you're using face buttons, or if it's available in this style of pitching. As you see, there you go. I had a motion that probably went past the desired spot on the meter there, and that pitch came up well short in the dirt and got by the catcher, which led to a wild pitch and a run there. So they didn't even have to get a hit to get him home there. I screwed up the pitch and let him get a freebie. So here you see pitching outside. That's down the line, but just foul. And a 3-2 count here with 1 out. So looking to set him down here and get a pop-up. And the pitcher's going to take it himself here, which is fairly rare, but he will. So that's 2 outs. As you see, the real-time presentation again here, following the batter back from first. And showing some different shots around the horn there. So here comes Sanchez with 2 outs. So if you guys have any questions about the demo, definitely leave them in the comments here. Send me a message or whatever. If there's something that's not apparent from the videos, definitely just let me know, and I'll try to let you know the best I can what I've experienced with it. There you see strike 3, but it's dropped, so I got to throw him out. I have an adventure with that later on, as you'll see, which I'll show you when it comes up here. So Beltre to the plate here, winning 2-1 in the 4th. Would be nice to get a little insurance here, as it's just a 1-run ball game. Beltre is a slugger here, so hopefully get something you can hit. And I haven't had a whole lot of anything I could hit so far, as I'm chasing a lot of bad pitches. Basically, just trying to get used to the analog controls, and you got to get better at not only doing that, but having a decent eye for balls and strikes at the same time. So this ball hit high and deep, and it's got a shot, and yeah, it's out of here. It clears the wall. So here's what I'm talking about: real-time presentation. Last year, he would have clutched his helmet there as he went around second. He would have clutched his helmet coming around third. Yeah, you actually get a victory fist pump there. This time around. So they fixed what I would call a glitch, where every single home run trot in real-time presentation was the same animation. The home run hitter trying not to lose his helmet. Apparently everybody wore their helmet loose last year, because it was always the clutch and grab the helmet as rounding the bases. So it's nice to see some variety put into the real-time presentation home run trot. So at least they fixed that. I can confirm that. You've seen it right there. So we got a 3-1 lead now, and nobody out. So we've got a little bit more breathing room, and we're swinging at bad pitches still. So we've got to get more disciplined there in that regard. But overall, the demo felt nice. I'm grateful they put this out to be able to try out the analog controls before going out and buying it, and being taken by surprise. At least you get a little feel for it first here. There's a few more animations of hitters grabbing down in the box, grabbing dirt, kicking dirt around. That's just an awful at bat there. Following up a home run with just a terrible strikeout. So a little too overeager to try to hit the ball there. So now 1 out, and Mitch Moreland at the plate. So we'll see if we can do any further damage. Now that one at least made some contact on, actually pretty good contact, but he makes a nice catch in center. So 2 outs, and see if we can do any more damage here before defending the lead in the bottom of the 4th. So here we go. There you can see you can kind of mess around if you swing early. Now there's a nice hit right down the line. Now I'll take that anytime. I was messing around with there when he lifted his leg up there and kind of did the coil. I was pushing back on that right analog, so you can kind of go into a swing prematurely there. As you see, a nice replay of great contact of this ball going down the line here. It's a real nice shot. Like that one a lot. So as it slides towards the line. But yeah, you can kind of mess around with the swing. You can coil early, and you'll see that that reaction there of them coiling the bat back, maybe lifting the leg. Here we're swinging at a pitch, made contact, but a little bit outside here. So runner on second, 2 outs, and that pitch is way outside. So take that. And so yeah, so it'd be interesting to see your feedback from what you see here. Whether you think it's essentially the same game, whether you see some improvements you like, whether you see I don't know what you see, but tell me what you think. And are you excited? I don't mean to turn this into a show versus 2K war, but you know, are you excited for the show? Are you more excited for what 2K has to offer this year? And why? You know, what is it that's catching your eye? You know, is it is the right analog stuff here in the show just copying what 2K is doing? Is it an improvement on what they had been doing? Neither. You know, I'm kind of interested to see what everybody's feedback is. People ask me if we get a strikeout to end the inning here all the time, which I prefer, because I have done the Joe Broadway series in 2K, and so it may look like you know, I play that game a lot more. Well, typically I play the show a lot more than I do 2K. The Joe Broadway series kind of became more popular than I really had expected it to be, and so I really have continued on a lot longer in a game that I probably wouldn't have otherwise. So found things I like and don't like about that is this ball's hit deep to left, and this might be trouble, but nope, look at that, right at the track. That ball dies for Hamilton to get under. So just about a home run to cut the lead in half. Hey, there, the runner actually avoided the pitcher instead of running and clipping right through him, so that was an improvement. Anyway, I don't know if you'll see a replay here. Yeah, we'll see a replay of this ball. Huff hitting it deep to the opposite field, but Hamilton finds the wall and comes up a step or two and gets a glove on that. So 1 out here now in the bottom of the 4th, which equates to the bottom of the 9th as far as this demo, and that ball's hit even deeper. I don't think that one's coming back, and nope, that one's in the seats. So you get one more shot at the real-time presentation as it pertains to a home run here. And, yep, still no clutching to the helmet, which is great to see. And a little bit varied reactions, so that's nice. Have yet to seen a walk-off yet, so I'm interested to see if any of that's changed, any of the anything surrounding a walk-off hit, especially a home run. Would love to see what the presentation holds for that, but have not seen it as of yet. So there's a home run, clearing the seats or clearing the fence by 5-6 rows at least. So Cody Ross here now, now a 3-2 ball game with 1 out. So got to record 2 more outs here, as that's a high strike with the slider. And come right back here with fastball and getting ahead of Mo too. So I like the start of that at bat, definitely. But now this pitch left up a bit for him, and he singles to center. So could have done without that. We got a rally on our hands here, possibly. First the home run, and now the single. So yeah, you see the presentation very similar to the years past. The broadcasting team has changed a little bit. I believe they've ditched Rex Hudler. At least I believe they did, and did a little change around there with the commentating crew. For the most part, it sounds fairly similar, but this is a demo build, so we'll see what we hear when the game comes out. So struggling to find a strike zone. Now here's an example of where I tried to preload a throw and it just didn't happen. Now I don't think I would have got the runner at first anyway, but whether I preloaded the throw too fast or what, I could not get a throw off to first. He stood there instead. So I think what I might have done is it might have registered as a fake throw. So that's something to work on there. And there's a pitch. The catcher saves me here, and I do throw down. Now you see, I like to use the broadcast fielding angles, and it gets me in a little trouble from time to time. And that was one of them there with the pitch in the dirt. And here, he strikes out, and unfortunately, because of the way that I'm looking at that, the diamond is reversed from the view. You're getting a review. Your controls are reversed from what you're seeing on the diamond. So I threw to third base instead of first, when that strikeout should have ended the game, but I threw to the wrong base because I'm looking from the pitcher's perspective there. So little something to get used to there. I'm going to have to remember that the controls are backwards there. So this one's shot right at the shortstop, and there, luckily, we get the extra out we needed to win the game. So got a bit hairy at the end, but do take a win in the demo here, 3-2. So yeah, so there it is, some actual gameplay from start to finish of a demo game. Hope you've enjoyed this. Leave your comments. Let's get the conversation started about this game. It should be a good one. Okay, this has been Nadasfan. I will see you next time.